Greetings, sophisticated intuition here with your July general messages. It's going to be for the sign of Aries. I know I was closed for the month of June, but I'm back and I'm better, so let's just go ahead and get into it. All right. Spirit for the sign of Aries, what is it that they can expect for the month of July, please? What is it that Aries can expect? Thank you. All right. Okay. Let's see what this is about to be about. This is the reason why I don't take one card and pull it up, because we need to get all this information first. So hold on, ladies. Let's find out. All right, Spirit for Aries, what can they expect for the month of July, please? Okay. What can Aries expect? Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay. Please clarify for me, please, Spirit. What is it that Aries can expect for the month of July? Okay. Okay. For Aries, please. What is it that they can expect for the month of July? Ooh. Okay. All right. So, this is a general message, Aries. And if you can take some information away from this particular message and apply it in another area in your life in which it resonates, please do so. But for those of you who your relationships are working out just fine and you don't have any issues, this might not be the message for you. For those of you who are going through some challenges and obstacles in your relationship with your significant others, again, you can take this message and apply it to a friendship, a working relationship, something to that effect. But let me get into what showed up for you. So, Venus popped up for you, Aries, which, if I'm not mistaken, Venus and Mars are like they're just looking at each other in the sky right now. Okay, I could see Mars, the red from Mars, with my naked eye, but I used my app the other day when the moon was full, or was it full? No, it wasn't even full. I think it was waning or waxing, whatever. I get it all confused sometimes. I'm no astrologist, okay, and I can't retain all that information. But anyways, Mars and Venus were right next to each other, and I said, "Wow." If what I do know about astrology is like that is like love and war, and it's like a tug of war, because one moment you're completely in love with one another, and the next minute you're warring with one another. And so that type of energy is definitely going to influence the entire collective, but it will most certainly influence those who are ruled by those planets. So I don't know, because again, I did not do my full homework on the astrology before I sat down to do this. So, but it seems as if that might be something you want to do. Look up and see how these two are playing a part or a role in your relationship. Because Venus showed up here, it says give and receive love, find value and see beauty. Okay. So Venus is like Empress energy, and then down below here we've got the Six of Swords and the Emperor. Okay, so I feel like Aries, for you, for my divine feminines, you're overpowering it. Okay, it's almost as if and that's going to always be the case. Thank you for that, Spirit. I was like, get to the point. What we're trying to say here, but love is always going to win. So whatever it is that has been the challenge in whatever relationship this is, because this is not about money. This is not about anything mundane. I'm sorry, I'm not here to tell you that you're going to win a fortune or that you should go play the lottery today. This is about your connections. Okay, so whatever connection has been having that push and pull, tug of war, okay, what you need to know or take away from this is that love wins every time. Every time. Okay, and that does not mean reconciliation or we're going to work it out and get back. No, but if it's real love, nothing can come between that, because the divine is love. Okay, and what you need to know, and I don't know if I preach this to you, Aries, or not, is that the enemy, spiritual enemy, okay, despises everything about God, and at every turn will take their opportunity to come in between or to take a stab at God, okay? Every time. And so what is the best way to do that is to use the people that you love. All right. So I don't know why that message had to come out, but that had to come out. So somebody needs to know that. All right. So anyways, getting back to Six of Swords, Emperor type energy that has showed up. It's like I made, you know, I'm taking the high road here, or I just don't want to be fighting anymore. This is the type of energy that I'm getting with this Emperor and the Six of Swords. Like, I just don't want to fight anymore. So love wins at the end of the day. We're going to move on. We're going to try to work this out. We're going to try to get to a place of peace. Okay. For some of you, this person is at a distance from you. So, or it's two things coming out here. Like, either they've put some distance between you in order to come to this conclusion that they want to work, that they want this peace, and or they have been at a distance from you, whether that's physical or just like, you know, you can be in the same house and somebody's on the couch. So no matter what the situation of the distance, there's been some type of distance, and I feel like they want to close the gap here. Okay, because look, 9 of Wands. Okay, persevering, overcoming, getting back up on that horse, clarified by the Hierophant. Okay, so what I want to say is that it's so funny because what I'm about to say and the next set that come out, it could go either way. So this is like a 50-50. I feel like I might be talking to two sets of Aries here. It's like somebody in this equation wants to work it out. I feel like it's whoever is vibrating at the frequency of love in the situation versus the person who has been at war. But whoever the one has been at war, this energy is going to pierce their heart, because it seems as if the relationship is going to overcome. Okay, and out of that, it's going to elevate. You're going up these stairs, baby, in this connection. Okay, it's going to grow. So whatever harm was done or said, and the challenges that you faced in this connection, it's not over, and it's going to lend itself to some growth, to some strength. Okay, so thank you, Spirit, for that. Spirit gave me an example. You know, we don't ever want to hear this example, but in the event there was some infidelity, okay? And from day one, he was like, I do not tolerate infidelity. If I find out you've been out there entertaining folks, it's over, it's done, ain't no coming back from that. That was your stance, okay? But then it happened. And the problem is, you are completely and utterly in love with this person. And so that has pierced your heart for forgiveness. But everybody who knows you don't put up with none of that mess. But this is true love that I'm looking at here. And true love opens its heart and opens the door to forgiveness. And it doesn't matter about anybody else's opinion. Okay? Is it going to take some work to get back to a good place? Absolutely. But what comes out of this is, if you can find the acceptance, the forgiveness, and see, for me personally, and I'm going to lend this wisdom for you, forgiveness is received when I see changed behavior, not just words, but actions. So I would incline you, Aries, feminine and masculine, whoever was on the outs on this situation, whoever was at the war, okay, is that when you see that changed behavior, then you can start to move forward and work on what comes next or what comes after it. But what I'm seeing in this particular connection is that once you get through all of that part of it, nobody can come in between you two. You won't even have insecure or questionable bone in your body, because you'll know that the work that the two of you did, it's clad tight. What God has brought together, no man can tear asunder. That's the energy that I'm picking up from this message, okay? So moving forward, because for some of you, that's what you want to do. The Chariot showed up and the Ten of Swords, okay? Now, it's like two sets, half and half, okay? For some of you, you're going to try and work it out, and it's just not going to work out. So you're going to move on because you don't want to keep repeating these painful cycles. Okay. For others of you, you're going to be open to receive that forgiveness and do the work on this connection, and you're going to move forward from these painful cycles, and you're going to grow out of this. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, let me get a journey of love for you. For the sign of Aries, what can they expect for the month of July, please? For the sign of Aries, what can they expect for the month of July? Everybody's getting 2 today. All right, that's fine. Okay, so, and I apologize, Aries, I don't know if I mentioned that. I tried to get up real early this morning before the house, but some people is up and some noise in the background, so you might hear a little bit of that. Woman of Light. I love that. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. The Woman of Light. So let me read from it. Let's get the message out of the book first. This oracle brings you guidance that you are to be witness to the presence of an awakened being, either within your own self as a part of your spiritual destiny or in the form of a beloved other. An awakened one is in your midst, or soon will be. Receive the blessing that emanates from such a being, for to behold one is a gracious spiritual gift that will lift you to the next step of your path. If you are having trouble discerning the true presence of an awakened teacher in your midst, or even in your own being, remember that nothing is asked from you by such awakened ones but loving devotion, so that they may serve the awakening of all living beings. It requires much karmic grace to be granted immediate access to an awakened being, even more to become such a living light. Take delight. Okay, so what I get is like there's a messenger coming, and this woman, like, I don't know if that was you, Aries, I was talking to in the weeklies, but it's like this message is apart from what kind of came out, but it also is a part of it, okay? Because I feel like someone, could be me, someone with a wisdom who doesn't have a dog in a fight, who teaches, preaches, embodies, and is love, allows you to be able to see this situation from a different perspective, from a place of love. Because I don't know if it's you, I don't know if it's you, Aries, who's been the war, okay? Because I'm getting love and war here. But I feel like somebody is going to be able to shine some light on the situation. Could be a mother-in-law, okay? It is a feminine energy, though. Very strong feminine energy. And it doesn't even have to be, you know what I just heard, Aries? It could be a child. You may have children with this person, and it could be your daughter, like a small child who is just love and is just light and sees it purely, okay? And they're going to say something to you that's going to mess you up, and you're going to be like out of the mouth of babes, okay? All right, so knowing without knowing also came out. Let me find it. This oracle speaks to you of the opening up of your higher mind, of the part of your intelligence that can dialogue directly with the forces of divine guidance and creation. These forces use symbols, abstract communications through dreams and visions, through impulses that circumvent your conscious mind and have your words streaming out of your mouth or flowing through your mind that you have not created of your own volition. Someone speaks to you and you respond with words that you feel you are hearing for the first time as they pour out of your mouth. Whose words are these, you wonder? It is your ancient self that speaks. Trust the strange and mysterious at this time. It is another way, an ancient way of wisdom that you are tapping into now. Enjoy this new sacred connection unfolding. This oracle is also confirmation that you have relationships around you now and continuing to come to you that are from times long past, karmic connections that will take you further on your journey of love. I love that. It's a beautiful message. And it ties in with this woman of light. So whether it's you, Aries, or someone comes to you, thank you for that, Spirit. Just very simplistically, I don't even know if that's a real word, but I'm using it. So very, very simple. There's a messenger coming. Okay, a physical messenger, but that like an angel is about to show up. Okay, like that messenger is a divine being, and or the message that is coming from a divine being. So like I said, it could be someone you know, your daughter, your sister, a good friend, whatever, that's gonna just gonna tell you something, and then you're gonna just sit there because that's how powerful it is. So there's a messenger coming. That's what I get here. There's a messenger coming, and I don't. I'm getting a little bit of both. Like it ties into whatever this connection is here, but it's also just about you, your growth, your elevation, your ascension, something that you need to know to help you along your journey. Okay. All right, Aries, that is your message. Love and light.